Hello my loves, now this reading is a pick a card reading, 4 piles to choose from. What is the tea on you? Keep in mind, just because people spilling tea doesn't mean you have to pay it any mind, right? So we're just having a look, seeing what the tea is on you. Could be good tea, could be bad, could be you spilling, could be somebody else spilling on you. Let's have a look and we get into the pile selection.
Okay, so we have 4 piles here for you to choose from. So take a big deep breath in for me and out. And ask your spirit team, which of these 4 piles best represents the tea that is currently on me? You can go to the timestamps in the description box for your pile selection.
Hello my pile number ones, welcome to this reading of what is the tea on you. Now with this reading, anything can come out. This could be tea that is true about you, it could be your truth, it could be something that somebody else is saying about you or trying to project. It could be true or it could be false, right? Only you get to decide what is your truth and what is in alignment with you and what is true for you, right? So that is the purpose of this reading. If it's something that makes you feel some type of way because somebody's saying it, then I would advise you to pay it less attention. This reading is to confirm what you already know to be true. If this reading feels like something that isn't true, then click off, don't continue to watch, right? So I did get a song for you, and the song was Flow by Carly Pearl. What goes up must come down, what goes in must come out. Trust your body cause she knows how to ebb and how to flow. I'ma let it flow, I'ma let it flow. Now I've pre-drawn some cards that I'm also going to be clarifying as I go. So the first card came out in the sideways. This one actually says free flowing, which is funny because the song Flow by Carly Pearl, I will put that song in the description box for you. Okay, so this one says, going with the flow, practice patience, working collaboratively with others. So I feel like this is your energy, right? I feel like this is probably truth. Because on the other side, if I turn it upside down, it says rapids. This is things that are happening quickly, right? Being impatient with things, wanting like immediate gratification for the work that you're putting out or something like that. It's like feeling like you have to make impulsive decisions or there's something that you have to switch up about yourself, right? So I feel like you're in this energy of trying to go with the flow, but then there's this other energy as well that's like, you know, maybe I'm doing things wrong, or maybe I need to reassess how I'm doing it, right? The Gemini energy also here, that may be relevant. Okay, let me clarify this energy. Why is it in the sideways? I just heard that song, I believe in miracles. So you're trying to have faith in a situation, you are trying to like hold on to a certain dream, a wish, a desire, alignment with your purpose, or you're trying to go where spirit is guiding you right now. However, it's difficult because there's some sort of delay in your path or some sort of setback or obstacle, and it's becoming very frustrating, right? So I can understand, it's like you're trying to flow with the energy, but how do I flow with the energy when I'm constantly facing challenges here? Okay, let's see, what was the next one? Unrealistic. This one says remaining hopeful to something, but it may be unrealistic. Yeah, I feel like that's your energy, right? I feel like this is probably truth. Or it could be, like I said, somebody else saying this about you. So this is like you're assessing risks at this time. Is this a poor decision to make? Is it unrealistic? Is this dream that I have unrealistic right now? I'm not necessarily seeing it come to fruition. And am I holding on to something that I should really be letting go of at this time? I'll clarify this unrealistic. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So this is like, maybe you need to, this is sad because this is actually an energy of, maybe I need to give up on this dream. Maybe it's giving losing faith, right? And maybe you do, like, maybe that would be a good idea, is to just take a little bit of a break from whatever this is that you're trying to manifest. Not that you stop manifesting it altogether, but just stop investing so much energy on this has to happen the way that I know that it has to happen. Do you know what I mean? And that's this energy of I'ma let it flow. If this is for me, I'm gonna allow it to flow to me at this time, because I feel like at this point, whatever it is that you're manifesting is becoming a little bit of a burden, or it feels that way, right? Okay, so it's like maybe I need to take a break and free myself of just overly focusing on this particular thing. Now I'm going to get more advice at the end. You're waiting for some sort of news. So we've got Page of Swords here. So this is like you're waiting for a message, waiting for the okay, waiting for the go ahead, and Hanged Man in the reverse is like, but nothing's happening. There's a delay. Something's come to a standstill. You don't understand what's gone wrong here. You recognize that there's something that you probably have to sacrifice in your life in order to align with this manifestation. However, you don't quite understand what exactly it is. And so you're feeling like a little bit of the victim in this situation. You're like, universe, come on, give me a break. What is it? What is it that I'm not seeing here? Because I feel like you're understanding that there is something that you need to let go of. And it's like, but how long do I have to be stuck in this limbo before I'm shown, right? What the answer is? Okay. Then we have Family Bliss is this next one. Beautiful. Cool, damn. Okay. So we have Family Bliss. This one says, surrounded by people who bring joy, right? Strong bonds with people around you. This is a loving partner. This is stability, and this is happiness, right? Increase in funds, increase in savings. So this is either you have this around you currently, or this is what it is you're trying to manifest, right? Just a supportive network of people. Clarifying that, we have the Three of Pentacles in the sideways. Again, you get a lot of sideways energy, and I feel like this is where you're at right now, right? And then you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this is like Three of Pentacles in the sideways. This is like, you don't really know who's on your team. There's a bit of confusion here. It's like, I don't know if these people are working for me, if they're working against me, if these people feel some type of way, like, did I do something wrong? It's like, maybe you're thinking that there's underlying tension within your family or within groups of people around you, and you're like, is there something that I'm missing? This energy's coming through is like, am I not getting it? Am I not getting it? Like, you feel like there's something going on amongst people, or that people have. Let me go deeper into this. What does pile number one feel? Conflict. Okay, so Five of Swords. So you feel like people are in conflict with you or competing with you. Now, the problem here is that the Seven of Cups in the reverse is coming out like that can be like the end of an illusion, right? So maybe you felt like somebody wasn't for you, or somebody was against you, or somebody was coming at you with some sort of hostility or something like that, and then you're like, oh, maybe that wasn't true. Maybe they actually did support me. I don't really know how they feel about me. There's a lot of confusion in this energy. Now, the signs that we have out here so far are heavy Gemini, so Gemini and Cancer, okay? That may be relevant. Okay, then we have over idealism, unrealistic idealization in belief systems leading to disillusionment. Yeah, I feel like your belief systems, that something might be going on beneath the surface, is actually, and this could be someone else, right? Somebody else may think that you have some sort of animosity towards them and you don't, like somebody in your family, or somebody feels like you carry some sort of hostility, and that's for you to decide, like, am I feeling like someone's out to get me? Or it could be that you're mirroring energy, right? So there could be two people here in this situation that feel like there's animosity here, but really neither of you do. Like, okay, it's a bit confusing energy for you guys, pile number one. Okay. Misunderstanding. I'm hearing there's been a misunderstanding. So maybe, okay. This is clarified by the Page of Wands and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So this is like, maybe somebody didn't accept something from you that you offered them, and so, or they didn't accept help from you, or you didn't accept something from them, or you were excited about something. Let me see. What is exactly the misunderstanding here, please, Spirit? So perhaps you like invited them to something, or somebody was invited to something, or tried to revisit something. Somebody tried to visit some sort of turbulent situation, right? Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody wanted to, one of you wanted the other person to return to something, and they didn't want to return. So it's like some sort of rejection, right? They chose something else. I'm hearing they chose something else. and it's disappointing, right? It's made somebody here feel unloved, right? It could be you or them. Somebody is discontent in their current situation, but I feel like whoever left a situation was discontent in the previous situation. You know, they chose something else. And hermit energy, they went really deep to have some like introspection. Could be you, could be them. And they really had to go deep and go, you know what? Is this person or family or situation in alignment with me? It's a little bit confusing, right? They've gone inward. I feel like you're both mirroring each other. You both have to go inward to see, is this connection in alignment? Yeah, overthinking. So isolation leads to overthinking, and that's that hermit energy. So if somebody's left you in a situation, or whoever's left the situation, the other person is now isolated, and now they're just caught up in their head about something, right? Why did this happen? Is this person hate me? Was this person ever on my team? Do they have some sort of, are they competing with me? Do they have some sort of hostility toward me? Like, this is going on. Okay. Somebody withdrew from a situation, and it made another person feel like, do they not trust me? I just heard. Okay, so then we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is about somebody who owes somebody something, or you may feel, if you were the person that's left, that this person left a situation to sort of abuse their power in some way. It's like, or there's something, thank you, I just heard there's something unresolved. So you feel like there's been no closure in a situation. So there's a debt that is owed. So somebody in this situation feels like a particular debt has to be repaid. Like could be like a karmic debt. I just heard karmic. Okay. So somebody has decided to detach from, this could be like a third party energy. It could be somebody leaving a situation that they knew was not emotionally fulfilling. However, there's a pull to return to this energy. Somebody wanted someone to stay. Anyway, like, I want you to stay in the chaos. I want you to stay in this karmic situation, right? Okay. This is interesting. But then somebody's like, no, with that debt that's owed, I've given this enough time. I've paid my dues. I've been in this situation for as long as I have before I decided to walk away. Is the debt that I paid? I don't owe you anything, kind of thing. But it's like somebody's been left with like a bitter taste in their mouth. Now we also have Aquarius energy, and yeah, that one doesn't have, okay. So let me go a little bit deeper into the details. Okay, so we have left on red. Yeah, somebody might have just left without saying anything. This one says ignoring and moving on. So either you are the person who's just decided, I'm not engaging with this anymore, especially if somebody's trying to drag you back into something which you already feel like you've walked away from it, right? You've released that energy. You might be like, I'm not answering these calls. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this back and forth. Or you could be the person that's been left on red, like, I need some closure here. I didn't have the outcome that I needed. This one's come out in reverse. This one says bloodsucker, energy vampire, depriving you at your own expense. So you may feel, if you're the person that's been left, does this person think that I'm siphoning their energy in some way? Do they see me in a negative light? Okay, let me clarify these energies. So show me left on red, please. Show me left on red. Ignoring and moving on. Ten of Swords. Now this one's come out sideways. Somebody is done in this situation. Something is over, and the other person doesn't feel like it's over, or feels like if it's going to be over, there needs to be some sort of closure that comes to a head here, right? It's like, it's hard to heal without like an apology or without some sort of conversation here. Yeah, somebody's still holding on to the situation, thinking that it can be like, it's going to work out, or it's like they'll reach out, or they'll answer my calls, or something like that. Okay. Or perhaps somebody sent a message and this is what they thought when they sent the message, right? Show me bloodsucker. Yeah, okay, well, whoever left this situation, I guess it's not so much that this person was draining their energy, or like an energy vampire, but perhaps the person that has been left in the situation did have a lot on their plate, like a lot of burdens or extra responsibilities and things like that, like was, going through a lot. And this person might have been like in a good place in their life, or feeling like this is like, it's giving me the energy of like, you are who you hang around kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, so this is really sad because it seems like somebody is down on their luck, having financial troubles or stressed about their finances, and this person maybe was like, how do I help in this situation? There's nothing I can do. Like, I'm in a really good position, and they've freed themselves from a situation. Okay, so let's keep going. Then we have blocked finances. Yeah. So somebody is broke. Somebody's broke in this situation. This one says, inability to see the bigger picture. This person has a lack mindset. Yes. So somebody in this situation was struggling to manifest money because why? Why are their finances blocked? Because they've refused the introspection that the other person did before they left the situation. Okay. So it seems like somebody in this situation has cleared some sort of money block. Could be you, could be them. And now it's like, is this person just left me because I'm broke? Like, this person's judging me for the amount of money that I have or whatever. But it's like, there's some sort of misalignment that's happened here, right? And I also heard miscommunication before. So it's like, I feel like you may be, if you're the person that's been left and your finances are not ideal, you may be thinking that this person's judging you for the amount of money that you make or whatever, but I don't feel like it's about that. We'll get to, yeah. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're thinking, does this person see me as lazy in a situation? Do they see me as a waste of time? They just gave up on me because why? This energy is really, like, I'm getting the frustration as I tap into this energy. They've just left me in this situation to figure this out on my own without any closure. This could be somebody that does really well for themselves, and somebody, like one of you does really well for yourselves and the other person wanted to borrow finances or wanted a leg up or something like that, and this person's like, hey, no, like your financial situation is your problem to handle. I can't fix it for you kind of thing. It's like, this person's like, whoever has left the situation feels that there's a lesson for you to learn, and it's like, okay, well, it's easy for you to say because you have the money to make different decisions. Like, that's the energy. Cloak of disguise conceals their true identity, mysterious, and not showing all their cards, right? Okay, let's see. What is this energy? Show me this cloak of disguise. Okay, so this is Emperor in the sideways. Again, all these sideways energies, that's not normally a thing. They normally come out one way or the other. So then the 3 of Pentacles is coming out upright. So it's like the person that's left this situation has had to make, with the Emperor energy, this is like a business decision. So this could be like an employer that, refused to give some sort of wages or something. It's somebody who is in a position of authority here. But coming out sideways, I feel like if you're the person that's been left, or the person that's been left views this situation as if this person has abused their power, and also is curious to know who this person's working with, because this Emperor who has made this decision to end some sort of contract or whatever this is not it's not sharing something, right? They're not showing all their cards. So this is the person that, it's like they're deciding to team up, right? This could be you deciding to team up with a certain amount of people but let other people go. It could be like a work thing where it's like some people are being let go but they're not like being told why, or there's some sort of information that's being hidden, and so these people feel that it's unfair or unjust because they didn't get, like, I'm hearing terminated, like somebody was terminated in a situation, and it's like, I don't have any closure in this situation because you didn't tell me what I did wrong or what exactly the reason is. So I can only assume, and I assume that it's because of some sort of financial situation. Maybe you didn't want to pay me, maybe you didn't want to give me what I owed, maybe you got some sort of underlying issue with me, right? I thought we were good, but so it's like somebody's speculating in this situation, but they've actually got no other option than to speculate. Okay, then we have poetic justice, karma. I said karmic before, something karmic. poetic justice. This one says retribution and karma. Show me this. Retribution and karma. Okay. So we got the Hanged Man. So this is what was supposed to happen. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody needed to make a sacrifice in this situation. They made the sacrifice. So the person that walked away knew that they had to sacrifice this situation, sacrifice this employee, sacrifice this client, sacrifice this, whatever this is, right? But it was like unexpected. It was like, they've seen something in a new light and they're like, I'm sorry, I have to cut my losses in this situation. I'm going in a new direction. Okay. Then we have close encounters, divinely protected, so close, potentially harmful, heightened sense of vulnerability. This one's got like extraterrestrials on it. Okay, so it might be relevant. Okay, close encounters. What is this close encounter? So this was for peace, right? Somebody's protecting their peace in a situation. So I feel like that would be good advice for both of you, because I feel like with this karmic justice, this is the way that this was supposed to play out. So just making peace in the situation, moving on from this, learning the lesson and letting it go. Like, I accept this lesson and this didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to turn out. However, and with this close encounters, I feel like the two of you got very close at one point, right? It's giving like, I just heard too close for comfort. So for the person that left, it might actually have been uncomfortable for them to be in a situation that was this close, like, or some sort of connection or relationship or family connection. It's like this person didn't feel comfortable because it's giving like too close for comfort. So this could be somebody that has like commitment issues, like, that left. If that's you, then, or it's like they don't open up easily to people. Well, the last one was divorce. Divorce. Okay, so it's done. It's final. Again, we had this justice card, and this is the gavel of the final decision here. This divorce card says dissolution of marriage or some sort of contract, and I feel like it's a karmic contract. Clarifying that, we have the strength card, right? Show me the strength. Okay, so we've got that star energy again that we had initially about where someone was losing faith and hope in a situation. I feel like there's hope for these two people after a rejection, right? We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody, I understand the situation. One party here, or both parties, were let down, felt like they didn't belong. There was a bit of coldness here. This was like, I'm just going to cut this as a loss. Like, it's given that kind of energy, and I can understand how emotional that can be. And I feel like there was some sort of illusion though around this situation. Like, this can happen in connections where one person is like a lot more invested in a situation or has put a lot more love out on the line for the other person. And so when it ends, they're like, how could you do this to me? How could you leave a situation when like I was so loving and in it? And this other person might be feeling as if that they have other connections which are more in alignment. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody's almost like overestimated their significance in another person's life, and that is so devastating for the person that's left behind. Okay, we're going to go to some final advice. Yeah, this person is the person that left was trying to avoid some sort of conflict, and if that made somebody upset and let them down, then, you know, I don't know what to say about that. Okay, got final advice. Final advice is death. Undergoing personal transformation. Death is also about an ending to something, right? It's over. Shedding old habits and belief systems. Detach away from anyone who places limitations, which I feel like this person did. And I feel like if you're the person that's been left and you are in this situation, then like still holding on to this person, wanting some closure, I feel like that is limiting you, the fact that you can't detach from this situation. So the more that you go towards this person or trying to seek some sort of understanding as to what happened, I feel like it's just going to hold you back even further. Then we have settling. This one says chooses comfort over growth. Closed book. Doormat energy. So the person that's been left may be feeling like they were a bit of a doormat in the situation, that, you know what I mean? And then the other person that left, the situation was like, I feel like I've been settling in this situation. This is not for me. It doesn't light me up. I'm not growing in this connection, and they wanted more for themselves, or they wanted somebody that was a bit more committed to stepping up, somebody who was loyal. And yeah, I feel like that's both person's energy, right? I feel like you both feel like you settled for this connection and that you deserve more. So that's really interesting. Show me the settling energy. Yeah, but it's done. A death card again. Death card clarified by the death card. It's over. It's done. Now it's time to let go, release, transform, go with the energy. I understand this can be very upsetting. Let me know if this resonates in the comment section. If you would like to book a personalized reading with me, link is in the comment section. Hello, my pile number twos. Welcome to your reading on What is the Tea on You. Keep in mind that this could be actually happening or part of your reality, or it could be something that someone else is saying. Now, if it's something that is not true for you, like only you get to decide what is true for you and how much of attention you give it and what is going on, right? So we just see what comes out. So I've pre-drawn some cards and I'm going to be clarifying as we go. So the first card, a song that I got for you was Abracadabra by Queen Harvey. The song goes, abracadabra, these bitches know I got answers. The way I pose for the cameras, they be like whoa, and just when they thought it was safe, I pull out my wand and my cape. I don't let these bitches escape me. Hell to the no, game over, put chills in your bones. I told ya, come quick like a quick October, don't leave me alone, come closer, come closer. So it might be somebody who's, I don't know what's going on here, but that song will be linked in the description box if you want to have a closer listen to the song. The first card that I had for you is musical, right? So this maybe involves somebody that has some sort of musical talent, or it could be somebody that sings, right? Now this is says influencer, somebody who influences others through their words. Okay, so this could be somebody that you're watching online, or this could be you, right? Okay, clarify this energy. Okay, so clarifying this energy is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so this is just somebody that is like loud about their opinions, right? This is somebody who has strong boundaries and is perhaps defending themselves on a public platform, or just, it doesn't have to necessarily be on a public platform, but somebody who is loud, right? So this could be you, that people are saying this person has a lot to say, they are consistently defending themselves or defending their position, that they are a little bit guarded, that they have really strong boundaries, or people are noticing this about you, or this kind of thing, right? Okay, then we have imbalance. So this one says arguments. So people may think that you talking up about tensions that you have within relationships, or the things that you've experienced. They may think that you're a bit argumentative, or you're trying to get your point across, right? Try too hard to get your point across. Yeah, okay, so Nine of Wands. So it might actually feel like you are injured or wounded in some way. Perhaps you are somebody who has been through something really traumatic and you share this experience with others, or you're vocal about this, or you're standing up for something it is that you've been through. This is somebody who's really been through it, who is exhausted, who is tired, who has just been through obstacle after obstacle, and that somebody, this could be true about you, that you are somebody who's had to persevere through a lot of things, and you never give up, right? You're somebody that never gives up. And I feel like people see this about you, but they feel like perhaps sometimes your the way that you deliver things can be quite argumentative, or like creating conflict, right? This kind of thing. Okay, or because you've been through so many tensions in relationships, or you've had tense relationships, or you have falling outs with people around you, they may feel like you are a little bit intimidating, right? That you don't have that softer side of you, but I feel like they understand why, right? The way this is coming through. Okay, then we have unrealistic. This one says, be mindful of risks, remaining hopeful to something unrealistic. This also came out in pile number 1, so pile number 1 might resonate with you as well. So something has fallen apart for you, people are saying, because you were holding on too tightly to it, or you were holding on too tightly to your money or some sort of investment. Okay. So I feel like you were remaining hopeful that something was going to come in for you, and then it didn't come in because it didn't go to plan. It was some sort of financial opportunity, it looks like. It could be like a work opportunity that you were waiting to come through and it didn't come through, right? So people are talking about this. They may be like watching too closely your money. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So they may feel like an opportunity, or this could be you or them, or like, I don't know who is in this situation. You have to be discerning about who this person is, right? This person or may have been holding back information on how it is that they made their money, or they feel like you're holding back information on how you make your money, or it's somebody who is making money in like a way that is dishonest. Maybe they feel like you're dishonest about the way that you make your money, or I don't think that you necessarily have to share any information. Like, my personal belief systems is I don't think you personally have to share any information about the money that you make. That's nobody's business. It's like maybe someone's being secretive here, or guarding some sort of inheritance or some sort of like savings. This could be like a situation where you're in a relationship with somebody and they have like a secret savings account that the partner doesn't know about. It's like, and that could be that Two of Wands too. Like, if this situation falls apart, I've got like backup cash, like stashed away, that I can fall back on. Or they feel this way about you. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So we have regression. This one says your talent is being wasted by others. Okay. Let's see. Clarify this energy. So they're saying that you are somebody, this could be a positive thing, right? They're saying that you don't waste your energy on people who are misaligned or who bring conflict into your reality, right? You're not naive in a situation. I feel like you're somebody who's very sweet. They're saying, Page of Cups energy, I'm sweet, but I'm not naive. I don't have my head in the clouds. I'm able to see where my energy is being wasted in a situation. So people are saying this about you. Okay. Yeah, you know where to invest. So something to do with money here and your investments and the way that you create money. And I feel like people think that you've got, and maybe you do, right? Maybe this is true, but people feel like you've got some money that you don't necessarily tell everyone about, right? You're hiding money. I just heard, like, this is really specific for one person, probably, but it's like they may feel like you buried money, or you had something buried in the ground. Interesting. So it's like, but maybe they don't actually see, right? Maybe you are doing okay financially, but they don't necessarily see like what goes on behind the scenes and how much work you actually put into something. The fact that you don't involve yourself, if this is true about you avoiding, you know, in creating peaceful situations in your life, they may not actually see, because you avoid conflict and you don't get yourself involved in bullshit and drama. They may not actually see that that's why you can focus on creating money and wealth for yourself, right? Because you're not, what was the song again? Abracadabra. Yeah, you're like manifesting things, like magic. It's like magic. And people are like, what's your secret, right? Because they're like, what's your secret? Something's hidden. You're hiding something from others. Then you have confidence. This one says self-aware, intensely loyal. Now is the time to show others what you can do, right? Okay. So it's like, you got this like new level of confidence about you. You're very self-aware. People say this about you. Again, you've got Two of Pentacles energy, which is like, so you are somebody who can easily see a poor investment. So that means that you have no qualms about rejecting people who are draining of your energy, who chip away at your confidence, who it's just like, this energy can be a little intimidating, right? So where people might go, oh, this person's a bit guarded, this person's a bit much, because they'll just cut someone out. Like, they can easily identify blockages in a situation. Okay, so then we have the Three of Swords here. So you may actually have hurt some people in connections around you, or people are feeling the emotional loss of you, right? So okay, how do they feel about this? How do the other people feel about this? So people see you as non-committal. Okay, so while they understand that you will cut somebody off if they are not bringing the right energy, they see you as non-committal, somebody who will, like, this could be like divorce. Like, you will divorce somebody, you will break up with somebody if it's misaligned. Perhaps you are going through a divorce, perhaps you're in some kind of separation, and you've hurt like somebody, right? So people are seeing this and they're like, wow, like pile number 2 will just cut somebody off if it's like, and they're secretive about it. They think you're hiding money. This could be like if you're in a divorce situation, it could be that the person that you're divorcing from thinks that you're hiding money, or that could be them, right? Because you may think that somebody else is hiding money from you in a divorce settlement. Perhaps they are, because I feel like this seems pretty true, right? Okay, then we have inner critic. Blames themselves for how their life is going. They do not have the talent to do something. Somebody here is reluctant to forgive. Okay, so whoever's been hurt in this situation, whether it be you, there's a reluctance to move on and forgive this situation, which can cause like delays, right, of things coming in. Okay, 9 of Swords energy in the reverse. That's good, because that means that they're moving out of this energy. Whoever this person is moving into a space of, I'm finding strength through what has happened here. I'm finding strength through this divorce. I'm finding strength through everything that I've been through, right? Because initially we had that energy of somebody who doesn't give up, and you've been through a lot and you've always had to protect your energy, and you're recognizing that all these trials and lessons that you've been through have made you really very strong, and you're not holding on to this resentment, right? Yeah, you're ready for new love. You're ready for new love. Okay. So let's go into these final details. Okay, what else is the T on pile 2? We have numbing. Numbing, this one says indifferent, detached, and not wanting to feel pain. So people might feel like you are detached, or this could be you, how you're feeling about somebody else, right? So somebody made a quick decision, and they were perhaps tactless in their delivery or the way that they communicated. This is given the energy of like somebody who said something rude, aggressive, tactless, harsh, and then went, well, I'm detached from that anyway. Or somebody may have said something, so somebody may have come at you this way, right? And it's like they were somewhat aggressive, they were rash in their communication style, and you didn't say anything. You were detached, you didn't react, and now they're like, oh, this person doesn't care. This person doesn't care. This could be you. You flip it, switch it, however it resonates for you, darling. Okay, hot and cold. This one's come out in the reverse. So this says extreme inconsistency, roller coaster, and a ride of emotions. I feel like one person is very emotional here. This is what this Knight of Swords energy is in the reverse. This is somebody who is reactive, right? And has a lot to say. They're harsh with their words. They're rude. They're aggressive. They're trying to get some sort of response out of you. They're like behaviors all over the place. Really hot and cold. And perhaps you used to be this way in the past, right? But it's like, no, I'm not engaging in this, right? This is like two people who are like, they don't mesh well together, and they're like fire and water, right? So you've confidently made a decision, or somebody has here, to disconnect from somebody. Like, I'm choosing my own happiness in this situation. Yeah, I'm choosing this new beginning, and if that is seen as selfish, then I'm okay to wear that selfish hat, right? It doesn't really matter to me. Somebody's drowning out the noise here. Okay. So this could be like, so somebody's very vocal in a situation about what it is that they've been through. So somebody else is drowning out the noise. So somebody might be talking about what it is that they've been through in a situation with somebody, and the other person's just not watching, right? It's like, I'm not watching that. Or I'm not, somebody's released a book or something, like, you know, it's like, I'm not listening to that, or I'm not answering this text, you know what I mean? Then we have toasting, yeah, celebrating wins. This could be you, or it could be them, right? Somebody's doing really well in life. Somebody's got a lot of like positive movement forward, and they're really focusing on that right now. I don't need to focus in on this drama and whatever this person's losing their shit about or becoming really aggressive about or trying to fight me on, because I'm actually really winning in life right now. Look at the smile on this person's face, right? Okay. Yeah, somebody understands. So we got the 10 of Wands there. This is like somebody's carrying, again, this is very similar to pile number 1. So if that one resonates with you, then maybe watch that one as well, if you were drawn to that in the beginning. So this is like, I have less responsibilities now because I dropped this burden. I dropped this person's business being my business, and now it's not my business. I can toast, I can celebrate. Maybe you're having a divorce party, right? For those of you who divorce resonates, it's like beautiful. Okay, what else do we have here? Hypnotic, under the influence and can't think for themselves. Wow. Okay, so somebody's under the influence here of something. Could be substances. Show me this, please. Who is under the influence here? Okay, so it looks like somebody is under the influence of... I just heard a child. Like, this is not for everyone. This is like, somebody might be under the influence of a child. Or like, I don't know how that resonates, but take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, just let it go. But it's like, maybe there's like some sort of child that's trying to influence somebody here. So we have under the influence because they are in a pessimistic mindset. This is like somebody who's going, like, if this is you and you've been through a lot and you've had to fight for everything it is that you need and you've got, you can become a little pessimistic, like where your energy's low, right? So I just feel like this hypnosis is not so much a substance as it is a mood, right? I'm not feeling my best energy right now, and so it's hard to sort of come out of it. For some of you, this could be like some sort of winter blues, right? It could be medication for some of you too, but I'm not a doctor, so take that only if it resonates. I've just heard Matrix. There's like a Matrix illusion here that some of you or somebody could be under the influence of. Like, if you're doing well for yourself, they don't necessarily see how they can do that for themselves. Like, they're still in that victim mentality. It's like they're under the spell of the Matrix. Like, I have to keep struggling here. I have to keep fighting for this. You know what I mean? Okay, then we have abandon. Yeah, somebody not happy about being left behind, left for dead, deserted, lack of support, cast off, rejected, dismissed, and you can't sit with us, right? Again, I'm looking at this toasting, so somebody might have been excluded from some sort of party or event here. Might be relevant. It's like, you're not invited. You can't sit with us. And yeah, people seeing it as like mean girls energy, but really whoever was excluded from whatever it is, you can't sit with us, is actually, I want to say, whoever's let go of somebody here. This is actually not an easy decision. It wasn't like we're mean girls and you can't sit with us. This was actually a show of self-respect, of unconditional love for themselves. And I feel like previously they had been allowing too much in this cycle, and now they've let it go. Yeah, okay. 3 of Swords and Ace of Cups. So whoever made this decision to exclude somebody, abandon somebody, has... Okay, it's mirroring. I've just heard it's mirroring. So whoever has chosen to exclude somebody is like, I was really deeply hurt by this situation. This created a loss for me. It created a lot of trauma, like could be, again, like a divorce. But I'm cutting my losses and I'm really open to what love is available to me. And I also feel this is the same energy for the person that has been like disconnected, or who's been abandoned. It's the same energy. So this person is like, this really, really hurt me. This is not how I saw it going. However, I'm really opening myself up to new love, right? If this wasn't the person for me, if they excluded me, sacrificed. Yeah, so somebody in this situation may feel that they were sacrificed for another person's happiness. And this one says, the more you sacrifice, the more you get. Sacrificing too much of yourself for others. Yeah, so somebody may feel as though they were the sacrifice in your life, or you may have felt, I need to sacrifice this person in order to gain more confidence in myself, because they were slowly, thank you, they were slowly chipping away at my confidence. So somebody, again with the song, somebody pulled an abracadabra. I feel like this was a bit out of nowhere. So somebody is manifesting in this situation. The person that has abandoned somebody, said you can't sit with us, is manifesting something different. And they understood that in order to manifest a new reality for themselves, they had to sacrifice this previous person. Or this previous person couldn't come, and they were disrupting the energy. They were causing discomfort. They were causing arguments. They were causing, you know, this kind of thing. Thank you, pile number 2. Let me know if this resonates with you. The song will be in the description box, and if you want to book a personalized reading with me, link is in the comment section. Okay, pile number 3. Now, all these piles have been pretty similar so far. I saw some of these cards flicking out that I've pre-shuffled, and they look similar to the previous 2 piles, so if you were drawn to another pile, check out those piles. But let's see, what is the tea on you, pile number 3? Now, keep in mind, this could be tea you're spilling on somebody else. This could be the way that you're feeling about somebody else. This could be how people are feeling about you. Also, this could be truth that they're spilling, or it could be false. So be mindful of what it is that you take on at this time. Okay, so the first card that we have is compassion. Beautiful. Oh, sorry, there was a song for you. The song was called Bound to Rome by Avon. I will put a link in the description box where you can listen to the song, but it's basically about somebody who has no debts, has no karmic debt, and is free to roam wherever they wish, right? And they will burn some shit down in order to get where they're going. So it was a good song. Okay, so people are saying the tea on you or around you or that you're spilling is someone is very compassionate, right? They see you as compassionate, somebody who has a highly developed intuition, somebody who is deeply connected to the divine. So this is probably my psychic pole, right? This is like you bring people together. People are saying that you bring people together. Clarify this energy, please. Show me this compassionate energy. You are a free spirit. Very much so. And if you feel disconnected or discontent in a particular energy, you will not stay in a situation like you have compassion. You have compassion for people who are in this low vibrational energy, but you won't necessarily make it your energy or blend with that energy. You may actually help people in regards to your work by helping people to jump into new beginnings, or you embody the energy of what it means to be a free spirit. So you may be like helping people by example, or you maybe actually do this as part of your work, right? Because we've got this like high connection to the divine. You might be a reader like me or something like that. Okay. Now, next up we have revelations. So this one says, forgive any unnecessary upheaval. You're moving on. All right. So some shit's burned down, right? Things have been burning. You're letting go and releasing old habits of maybe overextending in these certain areas. I feel like maybe there's like truths right now that are being revealed in a situation. So people are saying that you will walk away and burn shit down where you see there is no room for more investment. Again, these piles are very similar. It's crazy. It must be like, okay. So you don't let things, you're in a space where you're not letting things bother you too much, right? This is what people say about you. Like maybe you give up on things, but you give up on things where you see that there's no reciprocation, that there's no reciprocal effort happening here. Okay, some people may say that you're a bit cold in your energy. Like, it's like, how can this person be so compassionate yet so cold? How can they be an empath and yet disconnect like that? You know, it's like, I think it freaks people out because you're a little unpredictable in regards to like your energy. Like you will overextend, you will give somebody the shirt off your back and then you will go, I'll have that shirt back, thanks, I'm out. This is where we end things, I'm not seeing you again, kind of thing. Like it's like, whew, okay. Then we have magnetism. Beautiful. So this is like everything. So you're very charming. You cut somebody off, but you're like charming about it. Yeah, do it with pizzazz, right? It's like you cut people off and disconnect yourself from situations, but you're very charming about it, or people can't be mad at you for some reason, right? Okay. So because you're intuitive, you're able to recognize people around you that are stuck in karmic cycle. You might do similar work to what I do, right? You can recognize karmic patterns, karmic cycles. You can recognize people's shadows when they're acting in a space of like just projecting and stuff like that. You're like, I'm not going to take that on because I feel like there's also people that are jealous of your energy, right? You attract envious people, but I feel like you can see it. You see through them. And I guess that comes with being somebody who is magnetic. If you're somebody who's magnetic, you become very discerning about the people that are latching onto you for the wrong reasons. Then we have progress. Making plans, moving forward in the right direction. Yeah. You might be an influencer because this is like, or you might be working towards that, or you might have, this is like my spiritualist pile for sure. You have a very, very high spiritual ranking. Something to do with your spiritual beliefs. Okay, show me this. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse? You also have high standards at times. You have high standards for yourself. Why are people jealous? Like people are I don't like this. People are jealous of your position. They're jealous because what? of the amount of influence that you have. Because I don't see any money here. It doesn't look like a money thing that they're jealous of. They're jealous of your ability to walk away. They're jealous of your ability to be kind to people who have hurt you, right? This is weird. Okay. Escapism. Emotionally disconnected. Checked out. Yeah, it's like... So people are like, feel some double way about you. Because you're just like, I am so loving, compassionate, kind, empathetic. And then once you've like done your dash with me, I'm out. I won't think about you ever again. It's given that kind of energy. I'm free to roam wherever like, I'll burn this shit down if it's... You do not try to reconcile with people who are consistently causing you delays, right? It's like, I will celebrate so loudly for the people, like people saying this about you. Like if they're in your inner circle, they are truly blessed. But if they're on the outskirts, it's like, no. Damn, you've got this like this is conflicting energy. You got very much two sides to you, right? Part number 3, this is like, I will give people a million chances. And then once I decide that that's the final straw, I will never think about this person again. I will say, you've missed out on your opportunity. I see you as a poor investment. And I'm not taking on any more of your shit. So later. And then you will like never think about them again. It's like giving completely detached energy. Okay. All right. Let's go further into the details. So people might say that you escape situations. Like maybe you don't want to confront situations, or they feel like you're disconnected from your emotions. They feel like you're some type of way, but then when you cut them off, they feel a different type of way about you, or they quickly switch up on you. Like it's giving that energy. Then we have this one's in reverse. Unresponsive, missed calls, left messages unread. It's like they might be waiting on a message from you. They'll be waiting a long time. They'll be waiting a long time. Part number 3. Damn. Yeah, peace, because you choose peace. Your own peace. You're not all about reconciling connections to create peace within connections with others. Maybe you do that as part of your work because you have compassion for everyone's situation, but you're also like, I'm not going to reconcile a situation that is consistently depleted me. I'll just let it go. I'll let it burn. Magnetic. Again, you got that magnetic card before. Magnetism was the previous one. This one also says magnet. There's something about your energy. Now, when you cut people off and you have this crazy magnetic energy, people start acting kind of crazy, okay? But I feel like you're not even looking. You don't even look. Irresistible. Extraordinary. Show me this magnetic. I feel like some people think you've done something, like some kind of spell work on them. That's what this energy is coming through. People are like, this person has put a spell on me. That's what this feels like. I can't be this drawn to this person. They must have done something to me. Because why can't I stop thinking about this person? Why am I... But it's not. You haven't. Or maybe you have. Maybe you did do some sort of spell work, right? We've got the Magician there. Magician there and the King of Cups. But I feel like it's just generally your energy. And it like pisses people off, right? It pisses people off because they see you. They see that you are somebody who is very much devoted to what it is that you believe in. They see that you are somebody who is highly intuitive, that you have some sort of like magic, right? Abilities. You're some sort of like spiritual practitioner or healer or something like that for sure, right? If not, like you do have those abilities. It's like you're an empath and you're so kind and compassionate and everybody sees it, and that's why people are drawn to your energy. However, if you cut somebody off, they hate that about you. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. Love affair, intense and unlikely out of the blue. So I feel like this is magnetism again. Like people, like once they get a piece of you or they get close to you, see how these people are close? It's like they can't stop thinking about you. That's interesting. So we have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So this is usually some sort of third party situation. And clarity. Wait, what? Show me what happened in this third party situation. So this is something about some sort of third party situation that was causing some sort of delays for you. Something, so you had to go through some sort of test, right? It's giving a test that involved a third party. And once you saw the truth of the situation, you were like, I'm burning this shit down. So this could be like a relationship or connection that you were in, and you noticed that they were prioritizing, you know, it could be another connection, or you recognize that they were prioritizing family connections, or it's like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Once you saw the truth of this situation, you pulled back your energy. And this person's like, can't get enough of you. So they have, well, in that situation, they would have no other choice than to get rid of the third party, right? If they wanted to be with you. Only take that if it resonates. Jealousy, jealous of your beauty. So this could be some third party, right? This is a third party, for sure. Why am I getting all this jealousy energy? So you're obviously hot too, right? Very sexy. So not only, you're also sexy. What? Somebody wants, I don't like this. Somebody wants bad things for you. Hang on. What? Somebody's like wishing bad luck upon you. This might be actually like, I don't like to talk about spell work and things like that, but I'm seeing it, and if I see it, I'm going to say it. Somebody might have put some sort of beauty spell on you. If they, like, only take that if it resonates, if they actually dabble in witchcraft or that kind of thing, right? It's like somebody's put some kind of beauty spell on you because they're jealous of the way that you look. They may think that you're very vain as well. But it's like, it's only since you disconnected your energy from them. I just heard mirror magic. If that resonates, only take that if it resonates. Do not take that on unless you know that this person is into that kind of thing, right? This person's so jealous of you and they're acting like they're not. They're acting like they're innocent in a situation. Okay. Let's see. Big yikes. Major embarrassment and feeling shameful. What? What is this, please? Big yikes. Major embarrassment, feeling shameful. So somebody is definitely reaping their karma right now. We've got Judgment card and it's come out sideways. So one person in this situation is highly favored and the other person is completely unhappy. Somebody's getting wish fulfillment and somebody's looking very disappointed right now. And this is some sort of karmic rebalance that's happening here, right? This is a soul contract for sure with this, whoever this person is, right? Okay, so it feels like a third party situation, but it's like, it's under judgment. Somebody's feeling very unloved right now. Somebody's feeling let down. Somebody's feeling disappointed. Somebody could be experiencing some sort of emotional loss, like actually like grieving somebody, or I mean, it could be you, right? They could be grieving you. But it's like the other person, because I want to flip this around, the other person is celebrating love, right? Somebody's getting the wish fulfillment. They feel very abundant by the people that are around them right now. Wow. My heart's like palpitating in this energy. This was full on. I was not expecting this. Low vibrational. Putting material world above the connection to the divine. This seems like two different, like, it could be that they're both spiritual practitioners, maybe. Right? Maybe. Not, or like some sort of, it just feels like somebody's completely disconnected from their divine source, right? And, okay. Somebody's stressed about, so you probably, whoever this, you're probably making a lot of money too, right? Or you're wealthy, you're independent, you're stable, you're somebody who can, you know, take care of yourself. You are self-sufficient, you're independent. Somebody hates this about you. Not only that, you're hot, right? There's something, if they're putting beauty spells on you, it's because they think you're really attractive. It's like, somebody's just really stressed they're in very low vibrational energy, and I shouldn't laugh because this is actually horrible to be in this space where you have so much envy for another person. So if you, rather than feeling like, yeah, this person's getting the karma and stuff like that, you should just wish them well at this point and just hope that they get through it and they learn whatever lesson that they had to learn. Yeah, somebody here is on top, victorious. It's clear who the winner is in this situation. I want to say it like that. One person's got all their shit falling apart. The other person is on top of the world. They're on top of their game. They're on top of their business. They're on top of their love life. They're surrounded by people who love them. And it's due to the choices that somebody made. Somebody feels very let down. Again, I'm getting a child. Did I say something about a child before? Might be a child. Somebody might have had a child in a situation. Like, it could have been like a child that was born. If it was like a third party situation, somebody might have got someone pregnant or something like that. Only take that if it resonates, but that keeps coming out. The World card in sideways. Something is coming to a culmination, is what I heard. Something's completing, but it's like still in the process of happening now. So whatever's happening now, it sounds chaotic, right? Sounds chaotic. I would say don't engage too much in it. In the shadows, stalking and observing, watching and contemplating. Somebody might be watching you online if you're some sort of like online reader or something. Somebody's watching you. Show me stalking, observing, watching, contemplating. Damn. This looks like two spiritual practitioners to me. Okay. This is a lot. So this is like two people who have completely different belief systems, right? This seems deep. Show me this Hierophant energy. It's like one person... Show me the two different people here, please. Show me this person. One person who's moving on and left the situation, walked away, is what... because they've seen that there's a lack of there's a lack of progress by following this person's guidance, right? Or some form of guidance that this person is giving. This person is misaligned with me, and I'm manifesting something else. Okay, that's one person. Show me this other person. Show me this other person. This person's actually putting the work. So it's not one person's good or bad necessarily. It's just they're in different karmic cycles. So this person's putting the work in. They're persevering in something. They too are having a rebalance of the people around them, the people that are misaligned. So these two people are misaligned anyway. Whoever these two people are. And there might be some chaotic fallout, or it seems like there's some chaotic fallout around in the situation, but it's actually happening for both of you, right? What's this last one? Ego, too big to fail, narcissistic, self-important, and a strong sense of self. Show me this ego, please. It seems like somebody's watching somebody, right? Somebody's watching online. Somebody has recognized ego within another. Now, if you are, because this is giving similar to my energy, right? I'm somebody who works in the shadows, who sees the egos of others very clearly, right? So I feel like whoever you are, you're like that. You're like me, right? You are somebody who can easily see people who are acting in a space of ego. And so you've chosen to detach your energy from these people. You can see narcissism a mile away. So you're making certain choices about these connections. Yeah, and you're just walking away from it. You're not causing a fuss. You're not getting into it with people. You're just like, no, that's misaligned. That's misaligned. And then people will probably... So if you're a spiritual practitioner and people are falling away from you as well, like, it's happening for you, right? It's like these people aren't aligned with you anymore. They're on a different timeline or whatever. That was interesting. Okay, you can listen to that song again. It is in the description box. If this resonated with you, leave me a comment and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to this reading and what is the tea on you. Now keep in mind, this could be you that is saying these things about somebody else. This could be what people are saying about you, and it could be true or it could be fabricated, what other people are saying, right? So keep in mind, your truth is only what you allow to be true within your reality, right? So just take from it what you will. Don't give it too much attention if it's something that is misaligned, like, well, that's not true about me, so don't take it on. That's the point of this reading. It's like to look at the shadows within you. Am I doing any of these behaviors or whatever? The song that I got for you was called Making the Bed by Olivia Rodrigo. I will link the song in the comments. So it goes, well, sometimes I feel like I don't wanna be where I am, getting drunk at the club with my fair weather friends, push away all the people who know me the best. But it's me who's been making the bed. I'm so tired of being the girl that I am. Every good thing is turned into something I dread, and I'm playing the victim so well in my head. But it's me who's been making the bed. This is really sad actually, because this feels like an ego death, right? This could be you, or this could be the person that's talking some ish, right? He's got a lot to say. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so this one came out sideways, right? This one says, this way it says witchy and this way it says wicked. This is giving, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch, right? So let me read it this way first. This one says witchy, spiritually enlightened, empathetic towards others, has a strong intuition. A spellcaster. This one says wicked, morally corrupt, so darkly motivated. So I feel like whoever this is, whether it's you or somebody else, this is somebody who struggles with their shadow, right? Okay, let's see. Clarify this energy, please. It's like, I want to be a good witch, but it's so good to be bad. Given that energy. Okay. Okay, so you, whoever this person is, whether it's you or them, right? This is somebody who takes action depending on their mood, right? I can move past something, we'll let bygones pick up bygones, but if I'm in a mood, bitch, I'm gonna return to that drama. I'm gonna, drag all this back up again. I'm gonna avoid, this is giving like, I'm gonna avoid this conflict altogether because it's got nothing to do with me. And then it's like, oh, I'm kind of bored. I'm not in a good mood. I might just re-engage in that conflict. That's what this energy is giving, right? Could be you. Could be you, bitch, if I'm pointing that out. You'll know if that resonates with you, if that's the truth within you. So it's giving, I've moved past this toxic situation, but now it's like you're feeling down, depressed or whatever, and it's coming up again, right? So keep this in mind. Then we have self-undoing. Yeah, this is somebody who is you or somebody else around you, or people may be saying this about you, right? Because this is the tea on you. People may be saying that you have self-destructive tendencies and that you isolate yourself and that you're lonely, and the reason why that you're lonely is because you are paranoid of people around you and only focusing on the betrayal in your relationships, right? This doesn't mean it's true, right? Doesn't mean it's true. Only you get to choose. Yeah, there's gossip. Okay, this is people. Okay. So with the song, like, with the song Making the Bed, this could be people saying like, Pile 4's made their bed, now they can lie in it. This is the consequences of their actions. So I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did, right? And this could be somebody else that's like returning to a drama, but they're saying that it's you. Bringing up something. Then we have revelation. This one says, clear way for stronger connections, forgive unnecessary upheaval and moving on. So I feel like whether this is you or like not, it's like if there's some sort of drama that keeps rehashing, it's like you want to be able to move on from it. Yeah, you want to walk away. You don't want to be distracted by this nonsense anymore. It's creating illusions. I feel like it's hard to look away from it though, right? This is, okay, so this is a drama that's hard to look away from. What? Why? Why is it hard to look away from this drama? Because this might be somebody that you're dealing with is like just a bully. Like, if it's like somebody that is, consistently coming for you or consistently toxic or consistently throwing ish at you, it's one thing to look away and go, well, I'm not involved in that drama. I'm not going to look at that. But then it's a whole other thing if they keep coming for you, that you need to keep an eye on them, right? And it's like, if this person comes too close, I will cut them. That's what this energy is giving, like. And then people are like, you're the drama collective, you're the drama. It's like, are you though? Because it seems like the person that you're in conflict, you're at a choice point. You're at a choice point where it's like, this tower is about to pop off, and I can either be ready for when that happens, or I can just pretend it's not happening and look the other way. How much energy do I want to give to this, and how much do I want to engage in it, right? This is a choice point. Because you're starting to recognize, thank you with the song, that you have been engaging in this drama also. So even if it's just energetically, even if you're not saying anything, if you're not involved, you're like, I'm done, that's in the past, I don't do, like, there's an energy here that you are still engaging in it to some extent. Okay, so we have family bliss. This could be a family member that you're falling out with, that you've had a falling out with. And this one's coming out upright, and it actually says, surrounded by people who bring joy to your life. People may be saying this about you, that you are somebody who has a lot of support around them. There may be a new child or children around you. Yeah, there's something about small children. Small children are drawn to you. What? I don't even want to, like, this is such nonsense, what is happening here, right? So people may be saying about, again, I don't think, I don't want to tell you, like, this is the energy of, I don't want to even tell you what people are saying, because I can tell that you're the kind of person that gets your feathers ruffled and you're going to give it way too much attention than it deserves, and it doesn't even matter because you know who you are and you don't have to engage in this. And I feel like if I tell you what's being said, you're going to feel some type of way, and then energetically you're going to be engaged in it. So it's like, I feel like morally, it's maybe not a good idea for me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So people are saying that, so if you have children, that perhaps you don't spend enough time with these children, or you don't provide for them in the right way, or you're lazy when it comes to looking after your children, or you don't invest enough time or patience into your children. I hate that. I hate that. It's somebody who, this is like somebody who's got a lot to say about your family, right? This is somebody who has, I feel like it's like different parenting methods to you. You know what I mean? Like, this energy is like, that's not the way you do things. They're not looking after their child properly, and they should be doing this and they should be doing that. I hate this energy more than before. I should have stopped at 3 piles. I was going to stop at 3 piles, but okay. Okay. Storyteller, fabricator, twists the truth, tells people what they want to hear, manipulates. This person lies. This person lies. Or they feel like you lie. Okay, hang on. Okay. What is this, please? Somebody's lying here. Somebody's being judged. Okay, so this is good. So there's a judgment call that's been made in this situation, or it's happening now. So if somebody's lying about you neglecting children, or whatever that is, I don't like that at all. That energy, that's messed up. If somebody's lying on you about this, it's about to be cleared up. Like, people are actually seeing the truth of a situation. It's like their lies are being exposed, right? But I feel like you got to withdraw. Like, don't take this on. Like, I understand if someone said that about me, if somebody was to say that about me, I would lose it. No, I wouldn't, because I'm like, I would woosah. Okay. Now, okay, so you're waiting. So this judgment call is being made, but it doesn't seem like it right now. It's like you're waiting for people to finally see what's actually going on here, or waiting for something to happen. You're starting to feel a bit disconnected and a little bit losing faith in that people are going to see the truth of whatever lie this is, right? Or them, or whoever this person is. It's like whoever's lying here in regards to children, talking ish on somebody. Then we have cleanse. Yeah, you need to cleanse your spirit. Because engaging in this, I'm the one who's been making the bed. Now, this could be you or them, like their energy, but it's like somebody's in that song. It's like somebody who's isolated, or their people around them or something, right? It's like they isolate people around them. This one says cleanse your energy. She's like literally in the bath in this, like, see, she's having a bath. She's cleansing this negative energy. This is like what you need to do in this situation. Don't let this person, I feel like this is like, I heard like sometimes it's like snide comments about your parenting or something. It might not be like, well, I don't know. We have the Hermit energy, which is in the reverse. So I feel like you really need to isolate yourself from these people or withdraw from these people, at least for now, right? At least for now. Because it's every time you're around them, like, I don't know if there's like comments. I mean, I have like... I know what this is like, right? Because I had my mother-in-law that would make passive-aggressive comments about my parenting, like in front of me, like under her, like just muttering, and I was like, "Excuse me, what'd you say?" It's like giving that kind of energy. It's like she doesn't really know me. She doesn't live anywhere near us, right? But so she wouldn't know. But yeah, it's something hurts. We've got this Ten of Swords energy here, and it feels like a betrayal. It feels like being stabbed in the back by somebody who's, this, what is this energy? What is happening for you, pile number 4? Okay, the other piles was not like this. Okay, so we've got, see this Three of Pentacles here. These Three of Pentacles, like all these women here, this is like people that have their teamwork, they collaborate together, right? That kind of thing. See how they're smiling? I'm really drawn to the smile, so I feel like, and then there's like they're stabbing you in the back, but they're smiling in your face, like, but you know this, right? I feel like you know this. Like, if this is not something that you know to be true, do not take this on. But I feel like you already know it. It's giving the energy of that mother-in-law that was, she would say it in front of me. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? She wasn't shy about it. They're smiling, but they're trying to cause some sort of instability in your life. That was a lot. Let's go into the details. I'm scared. If this is making you feel some type of way and it's making you feel pissed off, please click off now. Do not take this on, because even if this is happening, it's being rebalanced. You need to disengage. You need to cleanse your energy from this. Like, this person will come undone if they are spreading these kind of ridiculous lies, right? Okay. Maybe I need to cleanse it. I need to cleanse some energy. This is my bad vibes be gone. It's for my, I made it myself, for my bad jujus. Alright, come on. Bit of sage, bit of Palo Santo in there. Alright. If you're wearing headphones, maybe take them out while I chime. Okay, let's keep going. That got my feathers ruffled, right? And it's probably because I'm tapping into your energy. I was like, what? They're saying what? Okay, let's keep going. Flings, wild things, short-lived, and karmic connections. Yeah, I feel like you've got some karmic people around you. Oh, I'll show you this. It's got like snakes in it. Look. What else do we have? Clarify. Yeah, it's someone in the family, or it's something, somebody that's trying to come between a connection, or again, in this image, like this one's coming out of reverse. So this says family trouble, misaligned, you've got different values, separation, disharmony. Somebody's trying to cause disharmony in a connection, and, well, they might think that you're trying to cause disharmony in their connection. But look, like here, there's like, hang on. There's like a baby. Like, it's something to do with parenting, right? Something to do with parenting. Behavioral issues, hostile and antisocial. They might be saying you're hostile. I'll tell you what, if somebody said that about me, I'll be hostile too. Okay. So the Hierophant, that's interesting. So it's just like that you have different belief systems, and they are really strongly in their belief systems. And it could be the way that they've always done things. It could be how they feel about family and connections and relationships. Or it could be about, like, show me this hostile. It could be like to do with disorganization. It could be like they're saying that you keep your house a mess or something, right? Like, I don't know. What is their problem? Underdog, underestimated and overlooked. What is the underdog? So, I feel like they've underestimated you. They've underestimated your ability to keep getting back up despite any of these things. So you've got a really good team around you. Like, despite what this person's saying, you have a team, like a tribe around you, people who want to work with you, want to collaborate with you. They're trying to make, it's like they're trying to, it feels like a distraction. Like, I'm not for this person. It's like, whether they're trying to pull your team apart or, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Water under the bridge, learning to forgive others and yourself, letting go of the past. I feel like this is what they need to do, but also what you need to do in a situation. The more attention you give this, the more this is going to fester. It's going to get out of control. Yeah, because you're, Eight of Cups in reverse, you're wanting to return to it. And I feel like that's what you're recognizing with this song. You're recognizing that you're making your bed by lying down with these people. You know how they say it with a dog here? You know how they say if you lie with dogs, you get fleas? It's giving that energy. And even just like you get barking at these people or telling them, like, trying to defend yourself. See, I was like wearing like a superhero costume, like trying to justify something, right? It's like you don't have to justify yourself. And I didn't, to that particular mother-in-law that was saying that to me, I did not justify myself. I was just like, what? That's ridiculous. Okay, again, another dog. Dogs might be significant. They may be, hang on, let me get to that. Admiring from afar. They can look, but they can't touch. Online stalking. So I feel like they're disappointed in something that's happened in the past. This could be in regards to a child as well, because we've got this Page of Cups energy here. So maybe you did make a mistake in regards to a child. It's like they can't move on from it. And I feel like that's mirrored energy. Like they did something in regards to a child or said something in regards to a child, and now you can't move on from it. It's giving that energy. It's like if somebody said something about your child, or it's like, that's hard to move past, right? It is, but I feel like I wouldn't be feeding into it at this point. Take several seats, getting on your nerves and annoying as fuck. Yeah. It is annoying. I'm literally annoyed by this energy, so it's doing your head in. I can't believe they said that. What did they mean by that? That was like passive aggressive, or it was like, that meant something else, but then it's like, you're doing your own head in over it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, you're not happy about it. Why can't they just be happy for me? So you might have had some sort of achievement recently, and it's like, why can't they be happy for me as well coming through? Walk away, partner syndrome, feels neglected, resentful, left with responsibility, and feels alone in a relationship. So this could be you or them. They might be somebody who, you know, there's partners left them, they're lonely, they're isolated. They might be like a single mother. Or they might be saying this about you. I feel like something's being exposed to this person. Or exposed about this person. Or you're starting to see this. Something's becoming very clear in this situation. Again, this is giving some sort of third party energy. Was it the last one? The last reading had third party energy? It's like you've created some sort of clear boundaries with this person, right? This person, I feel like you're both in the energy of like, if they've made their bed, they can lie in it. Disconnect. Accusatory, believes someone has done them wrong and points the finger, right? And I don't if this is you and you feel like somebody said something about your children, and I understand you may be in this accusatory energy, but I can tell you, honey, that's not going to get you anywhere engaging in this. Yeah, this is anger. I feel some type of way about this person. I'm very disappointed in this person. And they may be, I feel like there's something going on here that's karmic. It's like they might be disappointed in you for doing something. They're accusing you of doing something in regards to children. I hate that this is happening. Sorry, I just can't get past that. They may be accusing you of something, making accusations, and you're accusing them of something. It's like it's a stupid conflict that doesn't even have to, and this could be like in regards to if you've left a situation, you have to co-parent with somebody and they're accusing you of something, you're accusing them, and it's like when does this end, right? The more you engage in this, yeah, balance, harmony, patience, peace, right? Whatever this is, it's completely disrupting your peace. Be mindful of how much energy you give this. Then we have naive romantically. This one says inexperienced and overly romantic, easily tricked and manipulated by others. So they might say that you're naive in love, or you think this person is, or perhaps they are, right? I'm dropping cards everywhere. This is a lot. So you're going to make a different choice. Okay. I was like, thank God we ended on that. You're going to make a different choice, understanding that although you may really see this person for who it is that they are and what it is that they're doing, you get to choose how you respond to it. You get to choose how much energy you give to this situation, right? Now, I've just noticed here that I've got 2 dogs. So this might be about animals, right? I said children, but it could be that somebody is, like, it's something to do with the treatment of animals, or somebody neglecting animals, or like, you know what I mean? Or somebody's animal, you're not taking care of your puppy, that kind of thing. Yeah, and somebody feels like they have to stand up and defend themselves, but they don't. It's like, this is like a war that never wants to end. Like, it's giving that kind of energy. Let me just see, any final advice? Because this was a lot, pile number 4. Self-reflection. This one says, second chances and a fresh start in love. Forgiveness. Setting financial goals, fairness, and a good outcome. Legal issues will be resolved. So this might actually be a court thing, right? Exhaustion. I'm running low on energy. I need rest before I burn myself out. You're giving too much energy to this particular thing, right? So, I mean, you do what you want. I'm just like, thank you so much. If this reading resonated with you, leave a comment in the comments section. Listen to the song that's in the description box, and I'll see you next time.